A military woman is clearly always a strong woman, but no matter what, they always have weak parts. Those are the nostalgia for family when we are far away. All are shown in the moment of meeting again. This girl will be the most special person that day. Because right at this moment, she will be the happiest girl to see her brother again. It's been almost 3 years since he moved to France and has no chance to return home due to the COVID-19. This guy didn't say a word to his mother and younger brothers that he was back. Until the door opened, everyone was shocked. It is difficult to describe the longing of a mother who has not been able to see her daughter for more than a year. This mother's daughter studied abroad in America, and today, she returned to her hometown completely in secret to surprise her mother. The moment she saw the precious angel of her life, she burst into tears of joy at the reunion. Do you get annoyed when someone suddenly comes from behind and covers your eyes with their hands? Most likely, yes. But it's an entirely different story when that person happens to be a loved one you haven't seen for 2 years. Imagine one day you go down to the warehouse and open a red box. Inside is your husband who has been working away from home for 8 months. And now he's back. That is the happiness that women feel right now. It would be a wonderful morning for this old lady when she opened the door and saw her soldier grandson sitting right in the hallway. Right after leaving the army, the person he wanted to see the most was his grandmother, who had just separated with half of her soul a few weeks ago. The moment the father saw his son, the whole world seemed to stop. Throughout the past year, this has always been the moment they wished for the most. After all, this boy could finally feel the warmth of his father's tight hug. The most difficult thing for a long-distance couple is that they cannot be together every day like other couples. Therefore, in this special moment, this guy will be the happiest person when his girlfriend secretly comes to his dorm to surprise him. This girl is on the phone with her dad, but he still thinks she's in Australia right then. He had no clue that she had returned to her hometown and suddenly appeared before him with 2 glasses of his favorite wine. What a warm reunion between father and daughter. The man was hiding behind the wall, waiting for the moment his wife walked in. At first, she just saw their child and rushed to hug her. But knowing that her husband is right behind, her happiness was at its peak. They gave each other a tight and a long hug, making up for the days they had not been together. This military woman tried her best to get a day off and return home for her father's birthday. After 14 months of not seeing each other, she hoped that her appearance at her father's workplace would be a surprise gift for him. It's just a pity that they can't hug each other right now because there's paint on his suit. The little girl hid for a while behind this car, and in a moment, she rushed out to hug her brother who had just finished school. After their parents' divorce, this was the first time they saw each other again in 6 months. What a long period of separation for siblings. This day has finally come. The woman met her mother again after 3 years of separation due to the COVID-19 epidemic. The single mother's tears fell from happiness when she once again felt like her mother's daughter. After this caregiver noticed that this 94-year-old man was always looking at an old photo of his late wife, she decided to brighten his life with a wonderful gift. How beautiful and lovely. She secretly printed the old lady's picture on a pillow and surprised him with this gift. Perhaps she hoped that he would be able to see his wife often in his dreams. When people grow up, each of us has our own life and our own small family. But of course our host family will always be in our hearts, making each reunion a precious moment. Next, we come to one of the most classic surprise returns of all reunions. This military woman looked like she was walking down the street, but she was actually following her sister and her friends. The truth only dawns on them when they take a group photo, and in it, they discover the unexpected presence of her older sister whom she hasn't seen in 14 months. Even though the siblings used to fight at home, there was still a wonderful bond between them that only family has. After everyone has their own lives, it's difficult for siblings to have a chance to see each other again. So, for them, reunions like this are always the most meaningful gifts in life. This guy's reaction when he saw his sister again said it all. This girl still thinks her boyfriend is taking pictures of her. But actually he just wants to get the moment when she is reunited with her mother after so many months of not seeing her. As the mother waiting on the soccer field, her heart raced with anticipation after 3 long years of separation from her son. The moment he saw her, the look of sheer surprise and joy on her son's face was so heartwarming. Their emotional embrace was a testament to the enduring love between a mother and her child, reminding us that time and distance can't break the bonds of family. When the mother stepped into her daughter's home after a dozen years apart, a wave of emotion surged through them both. They hugged tightly, tears streaming down their cheeks as 12 years of separation melted away in an instant. The warmth of their reunion filled the air, and the bond between them remained unbroken by the time. Every reunion is extremely emotional, and most especially the reunions when the military grandsons finally return to visit their grandmother. After leaving the army, the first place this guy went was the hospital to see his grandmother, the person who loved him the most in the world. Nothing can stop this old lady from cooking, except for one special exception, which was the sudden appearance of her younger sister whom she hadn't had a chance to meet in 6 long years. This woman practiced this every day, counting down to the day she could welcome her husband back from the army. Well, her practice finally paid off. So sweet and adorable. Every family with children studying abroad always has a void. And the day those children return home will be their parents' best days.